Hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to once again tickle your puckered purple bungholes in XCOM, War of the Chosen. And no, I'm not talking about that bunghole. I have no interest in touching Uranus, none whatsoever. And not the planet Uranus, I mean, you know what I mean. Who do I look like I am? Do you think what am I, Tom Cruise over here, just concealing the fact? No, trust me, if I was into touching Uranus, I'd be upfront about it. I'd be like, hey, I'd kind of like to touch it. I'm an honest man. Also, if your anus looks anything like the inflamed purple portal burning in the middle of an open sky like the portal that we recovered from the aliens last episode, you really got to get some medical attention. I mean, sincerely, find a local proctologist. And you know what? Maybe not just local. Maybe branch out a little bit and make sure you get like a top-tier, world-renowned proctologist, because that shit is not normal or healthy. Possibly when I say that shit is not normal, I mean literally and figuratively it may not be normal. You gotta get somebody to look into that. Although, you know, that's actually not a thing you worry about. Let me just, you know, somebody who's a little older, let me give you a little, let me drop a little wisdom bomb on you here. If you're not old enough to have experienced it yet, let me tell you, ass pain, that's not one of those things that you're gonna, like, wait on. You don't let that shit linger. Like we've been letting the warlock linger and are about to stop doing, I honestly think. Yeah, could you just, you know what, I'm talking about butt pain here, would you mind? We got a serious, like, I'm talking to people about their rectal health here, and it's important. Thank you. But even if you're the kind who really hates going to the doctor, when you've got, like, a serious rectal problem, it doesn't matter how much you hate hospitals and medical professionals and their ilk, you will be heading to get your ass checked too, sweet. Again, both figuratively and literally, because you don't kid around with ass pain. And hey, if you're not old enough to have yet experienced the joys of searing ass pain, let me assure you, a decade or so from now, you're going to be sitting in a waiting room in a proctologist's office somewhere, probably on one of those little inflatable donuts, and you're going to think to yourself, man, you know what? Pete was not kidding about the ass pain thing. Holy shit, this sucks. Setting course for Sector 11. Welcome to the joys of getting old. This is what you have to look forward to, by the way. Just indignity after indignity after indignity as your body subtly betrays you. Let's go back to making contact here. It looks like the UFO, wherever it was, decided to piss off. Avatar Project getting a little bit of a comeback here. Yeah, alright. That's good. They're actually making the facility here in West Africa more profitable for us to blow the shit out of. It's a two-pipper, Bradford. If we wanted to deal a serious blow to their efforts, we'd come over here and burn down that one that was at, like, rank 5? Wait, did they have one that was at rank 5? Actually, maybe we blew that one up already. I do not recall. I thought they had one that was at, like, 5 pips. Maybe we already took that one down. We have located the stronghold of the Chosen. Alright. We also should have gotten an extra skirmisher resistance order from that. And, hey, a little bit of a promotion for old Snoop Dogg. DZD. Our most recent covert action yielded some new intel on the Chosen. We know where he lives now, and we can just go burn his house down. What was our faction order? That's actually what I care about. Inside knowledge. New faction order gain. What does inside knowledge do specifically? Oh, hells to the yeah. We want that one equipped almost immediately. That is supremely useful for us. That makes all of our repeaters, makes them more likely to critical. It makes our scopes a little bit better aim, and I think it may give our expanded magazines one additional bullet as well. That is freaking beautiful. The resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen. And powerful information it was, Bradford. So we could hunt the Chosen Hunter Part 3. Do we want to just straight up go do that? I mean, we might. If we have to send a skirmisher to negate the chance that somebody gets wounded, but if we send Snoop and his boy, Dave Chappelle, we aren't going to really care about wounded. Snoop, are you high enough level to do this, I guess would be the pertinent question then. After we give Snoop his promotion? No, he's only going to be a captain, and Snoop needs to be a major. Yo, P, you saying Snoop's not a major player? I'm not saying that, Snoop. I think you're a supremely major player in the game, bro. You're one of the very few rappers to have had a career that has spanned more than 1 decade. Snoop's working on his 3rd decade of fame here. There's something to it, otherwise he wouldn't still be putting out hits. It's reason to, you know, he's a genius, lyrical genius. Needle, Hollow Targeting, Soul Harvest. We could probably afford to give Snoop Needle just because he is a combat genius. He's going to get so many action points, so many ability points when he levels up. He already has Deadeye, too. You know what? Yeah, let's give Snoop a little bump here. So we can't send Snoop straight in to go hunt the Chosen Hunter, but do we have a mission that will give Snoop a promotion? We could get Snoop promoted and then send him. I like that idea. Snoop? Is there a promotion on the menu anywhere? It doesn't matter what we have to do to get you that promotion, by the way. We'll do it. Recruiting a Templar. Okay, we could go recruit a Templar. That's it, huh? Well, alright. Snoop, go do that. Go recruit us a Templar. Get yourself promoted to Major. Once you're done with that, we'll fire the Templar because we don't give a single shit about him. And then we'll send you and Dave Chappelle out to finish hunting the Chosen Hunter. In the meantime, we might want to go kill the Warlock. Why did you come to the Geoscape, Pete? It's just reflex at this point. I play mostly by instinct these days. I don't really think about things anymore. Pete, you never really thought about things. Also true, but more so these days than ever. No, we're going to need some time because I want a full team of colonels going out if we're going to go. Actually, we could do that. It's just 2 of them are not bonded. We could send a team of full bird colonels here. Franco, Paris Hilton. But Paris Hilton's in love with Tommy Chong, and I'm not sending Tommy Chong on a mission. So we're at, what, 4 days then for triple bonded Paris? That sounds a little like chemistry, something a chemistry teacher would say. We're waiting 3 days for these chemically bonded pairs to become full triplicate.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
No, it really didn't. We literally have no one who can use this weapon. It proved beneficial in that it gave us quad turret construction, which is actually really good if we have to do a...
I will begin our research immediately.
Defense mission, if we have to do an Avenger defense, and since we did see a UFO tooling around a little while ago and haven't seen it since, I'm going to assume that John Bradford has yet to figure out how to crash into the side of it. Well, that'll have to go for another day then. Operation Falling Grave. VIP extraction, we got Androsera, Sokolov, Spectre, Elite Lancer, Shield Bearer, Sectopod, Heavy Mech, Priest. I hate Priest, I think, maybe more than any other unit in the game. They're also especially bad for us, because when we shoot them, if they go into stasis, it doesn't trigger Silent Killer. Enemies that don't die when you kill them have proven to be very problematic for us. Everybody's fired then, you guys know the rule. Make utility items available, weapons also need to be available, armor available, sure, not that that matters at all. So we're going to take Rihanna and Miley Cyrus are going on our next mission. Keanu and... Okay, Woody's going to be out, but we're going to take Keanu. No, we're actually not going to take Keanu or Lady Gaga. So if we want Lady Gaga for this mission, we could take her. Kirsten Dunst, who's your bond mate? Matthew McConaughey, who is not high enough rank. So we could do Rihanna and Miley. Then we take Muse and Smith. Who's our last bonded pair going to be then? It's got to be like Kirsten Dunst, but Matthew McConaughey is not high enough rank. We need the Ghost. We need Keanu. Or we need Woody Hemp Pants Harrelson. Oh, once Woody finishes his training, we could get by with like Woody and Kristen Stewart, probably. That would be 5 colonels and a major. I suppose that's going to have to do. On this mission, James Pineapple Franco then and Paris Strabismus Hilton, just to see if we can get these 2 to bond. They've been on a couple missions together. Keanu Reeves is down for 5 days, so maybe we just grab Lady Gaga. Although, if we do, Gaga's gonna... No, it's fine. Lady Gaga can fill in without her running partner for once. Muse and Smith are otherwise sidelined. Kirsten Dunst... I think we save you for Matthew McConaughey. So what does that leave us? It leaves us Tommy Chong. What it leaves us is, like, not a hell of a lot, actually. We still need 3 people to fill in the backfill on this mission, and I'm not liking this at all. Lady Gaga and Keanu are definitely going to be out for the Chosen Hunter mission then. 3 days for Rihanna. I don't want to pull Miley into this. Maybe we have to take Matthew McConaughey and Kirsten Dunst now, and then we're going to have to wait for Keanu and Gaga. So we go Rihanna, Miley, Keanu. But that means we need to have Lady Gaga not on this shit. So we got to boo you off, girl. I'm sorry. And then we've got Muse and Smith. So there's our team for our next mission. It's just going to be 5 days before we can do it. But in the meantime, we got to come up with something to fill out the rest of this roster. I guess Tommy Chong. Franco, who do you want to bond with? Nobody. She will bond with Tommy. Okay, never mind that. We need, like, any warm body. I guess it's Cameron Diaz. The last time we took Cameron Diaz out on a mission, a bunch of people got killed. She's kind of a walking jinx. Alright, Colonel Pineapple, what can you do for me here? You have, if memory serves me correct, and it probably doesn't, because it never does, I believe you have Blood Trail, Shredder, and Needle? Or do you not have Shredder? You do not. You do. Okay, so we've got a job then for James Franco. James Franco is going to be our armor eliminator, which means he gets a superior expanded magazine and just a regular repeater, maybe? You know, we could go advanced expanded magazine, superior scope, just to make sure he hits. I kind of like that. It's not as many shots, but we don't need as many shots to shred armor. We just need to make sure that Franco's shots hit. We're going to give him some AP rounds to complement that. Let's get the pineapple ready to go. Mr. Bismus, it feels like you should maybe be our marksman, because, you know, the cockeyed gaze. Really, what we should have Paris Hilton doing is scouting. She can look in 2 directions at once. What better trait for a scout? Actually, Paris Hilton has Deadeye, which means she can be our execution specialist. I guess Deadeye is 100% appropriate for Paris Hilton, because she's got that one Deadeye that just keeps looking over to the right there at something interesting off camera. Yeah, Paris Hilton's a Deadeye. I love it. Superior expanded magazine, superior repeater. That makes you an execution specialist, not what we're looking for. Superior scope, superior expanded magazine. Scope and superior repeater. I actually like that. Let's go with that build for you. Claymore, you have no superior ammo either, which is why you're good at just for executions. Tommy Raydong Chong, you're getting no special weapon. Kirsten Ficus Dunst has proven herself to be quite useful. She also has Shredder. Tactical rigging, banished. I don't remember if you have Needle or not. You may not, because I think you're not. No, you're a combat genius. Oh, we wasted points on homing mine, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Well, that's okay. You're still pretty rock solid. Let's make you our damage shooter, which means scope, superior expanded magazine, and you get dragon rounds. There is a sectopod on this mission, so we need somebody with a high ammo capacity and banish. That's probably going to be Matthew McConaughey, now that I think about it. Matty, let's get you high ammo capacity. Superior expanded magazine, superior repeater. Both of those are suitable for you. That makes you our execution shooter. And then we need somebody to just be like a robot hunter. Tommy Chong, I guess we'll give you the call, because I just don't trust Cameron Diaz. You get a repeater and a superior expanded magazine, even though you do not have banish. Actually, you know what? I'm taking that back. Take just a regular unmodified gun, because you don't have tactical rigging, and Cameron Diaz at least can do bonus damage to a robot. So, yeah, let's give her the Shadow Lance, and then we'll replace that frag grenade with some blue screen rounds, and we're ready to work. It'll be nice when we do our all-Templar run, because the gear outlay will take literally 0 time. Everybody's going to have exactly the same thing. 1 pistol and a big knife. And then maybe, like, some gear. I think they can also get tactical rigging, but that's going to be pretty much just 100% mimic beacons would be my guess. Mimic beacon, mimic beacon. Maybe battle scanners for chrysalids, possibly. Might not be terrible. Actually, battle scanners in general could just be useful for that team, so you would know consistently when it was safe to be aggressive when you advance and run at the enemy, and when it was not safe to do so. We'll have to mull that over. I am looking forward to the all-Templar run. I'm less looking forward to the all-Skirmisher run, I'm not going to lie. Operation Falling Grave. Deliver a VIP to the extraction point. I hate these VIP escort missions because everybody on our team is stealthed except for the stupid ass VIP who's like, hey, look at me, here I am, shoot me in the head. On the plus side, he does draw attention away from the actual crowd of folks, so nothing wrong with that. And Sokolov. Wait, Alexander Sokolov, isn't the Sokolov one of the bad guys in Hitman? Isn't there a Hitman enemy whose name is Sokolov? I'm almost positive Sokolov is one of the Hitman enemies. Well, so far so good. Flat circle, let's get you up here. The one thing we've got going for us on this map, a lot of opportunities to remote start. We got a lot of potential explosions that will not require the expenditure of a claymore. I am a fan of that. Oh, Sokolov, you're last. Radon, you are fucking slow as shit, bro.
I must move quickly.
Then again, Tommy Chong's got to be like in his mid to late 70s, so I suppose he's lost a step or two. Nothing to be ashamed of, Tommy. You know he's got to have damaged his lungs with the copious amounts of smoke he's inhaled over the years, too. His lung capacity's got to be somewhat diminished. Still no eyes on the enemy, huh? Nothing patrolled toward us. Intriguing. So I'm guessing the enemies must be down in this hole. Somebody go check that hole out. Paris Hilton, you've got some experience with checking out holes. Or rather, at least having holes inspected. Oh, Pete, you slut shaming Paris Hilton? No, I'm sex tape shaming Paris Hilton. It's not quite the same.
I can cover it.
Nothing wrong with, you know, having sexual intercourse. It's part of a good, healthy adult life. There's nothing shameful about it, Paris. What is shameful is deliberately taping it and then self-exploiting
in short order
for another shot at fame. That's the part that I'm shaming you for. I'm shaming you for your immodesty, I guess, if anything. Oh, she has to be modest because she's a woman? No, it has nothing to do with their gender. It has everything to do with the lack of modesty. I would be slut-shaming equally if it were a gentleman. Just not a lot of dudes these days releasing sex tapes. Then again, K-Fed did it, I guess, and you know what? It was equally shameful when he also committed the sub... I don't know, they should really come up with a term for that. It's like self-doxing.
the invaders send a patrol.
Yeah, but it ain't a very big one, and it's pretty easy to kill, so... In fact... Not quite. We can't just straight up immediately eliminate them, and unfortunately, these guys are not near anything that will go kablooey. We could probably get a claymore over on them and get somebody to come and detonate it.
I will go.
Can you reach out and touch them with the claymore? You know what we could do? We could just whip a homing mine into one and see where they wind up next turn. I actually think I like that plan better. We'll just whip a homing mine on one of those dudes and see where they wind up. In the meantime, the rest of the team, let's get you guys over here in a little support position. Sokolov, keep your head down, bro. And also, stay the hell out of line of sight. Especially if you see a bald man in a suspicious costume. Like, if you see a bald man dressed as a pizza delivery guy, or a bald man dressed like a waiter, or a, literally, you know what, in any kind of uniform whatsoever. If you see a uniformed bald man, I'd honestly tell you to kiss your ass goodbye, but I don't think you'll have time. You know what? Yeah, if you see Sokolov, bald man in uniform, you don't have to do anything because it's already too late. There's nothing for you to do. If you see a bald man in uniform, you're already dead. You just don't know it yet. So these guys are going to patrol, probably come up this ladder, probably spot Sokolov, and the jig will be up. Nope, no jig. Tommy Chong, do you have one or two claymores, Tommy? Probably just the one. Tommy Chong just has the one. Is one enough? One is enough.
Now we wait.
Given the other homing mine, and I actually am going to shoot the one that's on the man, if possible. Nope, but we can just shoot the elite officer, and that will detonate the homing mine. See, here's the thing about homing mines. I don't think this will set it off. Yeah, see, it does not. And I don't know, I think you may have to have the homing mine ability to shoot a homing mine. Can only Kirsten Dunst shoot her own homing mine, or can she just detonate it? I mean, she can throw another one, yes, but we don't want to do that. We would like it to detonate and kill everyone.
I'm on the move.
Does it just go off when you shoot the person? Let's test this theory. Is shooting them detonated? Apparently. So we could have had Tommy Chong just shoot that guy. Yeah, homing mine is actually, in ordinary circumstances, not terrible, but when you don't want to be revealed, it's actually kind of shitty. What are your chances at a dead-eye shot here? Quite poor. Do we have anybody that can get a flank shot on that, man? Tommy Chong can... Well, you're actually out of action, sorry, buddy. Tommy's already done everything he can do.
As you order, Commander.
Guess we'll bring Paris Hilton down here. Paris, is your shot any better? 90... You know, we don't actually need to use the dead-eye to get the kill. We just need a hit. There we go. So we dicked around with the homing mine and learned a valuable lesson, which is that homing mines suck. Is how valuable a lesson is that? I feel like it's respectably valuable, actually.
I go where you
Matty Mac, go check out this rooftop. Any high school girls up here, Pete? Because you know if there's one thing old Matty Mac loves to check out, it's young ladies.
I will reposition.
We have a surprisingly empty extraction zone here. Well, let's take positions on this rooftop.
Moving as ordered.
Cameron Diaz. I'm going to run you a little deeper into the shit here, Diaz.
I'll be swift.
Sokolov. Yeah, dash you over here, I guess. Sokolov's managed to stay undercover so far, so good. The hitman's going to have trouble. If he can't find him, the hitman can't kill him. He's probably disguised as one of these civilians.
Be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though, because our timer shouldn't start until we are actually revealed, and thus far, we are not. It looks like Sokolov may be able to stealth his way out of here. He's got a shot. Alright, Ray Dong, let's get you up here. Did you just call him Ray Dong Chong? Man, would that be the greatest name for a
I'll be there soon.
female porn star? Could be Ray Dong Chong. Also, how did Ray Dong Chong not become like an adult film star whose name was Ray Dong Chong? How did that not happen? After her career faltered, once she finished starring in, what was the movie she was in, like Commando, I think? Once her career faltered out of that, though, how did her agent not come up with Ray Dong Chong?
I am on the move.
How do you not be like, you know, Ray Dong, you're an attractive young lady, and we could probably get you in as many adult films as you're willing to star in as Ray Dong Chong. Have you ever considered a career in adult film?
Reapers are always vigilant.
Well, there's a sectopod over here somewhere, which is really a pretty good reason to just not go over there until Sokolov has made it out, which is now. Oh, and they said Agent 47 always gets his man. Not today. Not today, he doesn't.
The VIP is with me. We're on our way out.
Today's... Which one of you is rescuing him, by the way? Make up your damn mind, because both you and Paris Hilton took credit for it.
I found their patrol.
Alright. This is interesting. So, we could remote start this man right now. Nope. Also, nope. That's 12 free damage. How many claymores could we potentially have go down that man's throat?
I will reposition.
Like a lot? Because I'd prefer it to be a lot. I definitely want to attack this pod, too. I'm not just going to leave him. We got 7 turns before we need to retreat. That's plenty of time.
They have a patrol moving here.
Well, there's also that stupid-ass priest. And we got rooftop shooters up here.
In short order.
Cameron Smokin Diaz, you still have a claymore. We would like to get you close enough to deploy it, so let's run you down here.
Watch my back.
Ray Dong, bring that dong of yours over here and get ready to start swinging it. And Paris Strabismus Hilton. Actually, Paris, we'd like you to get another bullet in the gun.
Trusting you. I'm reloading.
Let's see how this shakes out. Don't move, Sectopod. No, you didn't listen, though. Stay within... Okay, that's acceptable, actually. In fact, preferable. Stand right there. With all your rowdy friends. Perfect. All of you guys are going to die in one massive conflagration. In fact, Keanu may be able to... Not quite. Well, Colonel Ficus down here is definitely going to be able to get one on target. Colonel Ficus. Let's just splatter this out here.
A delicate placement.
It's not that delicate. That's 20 damage right there to everything in the surrounding vicinity. Cameron Smokin Diaz. I'm gonna have you go ahead and throw one and then run away.
Soon our prey will fall.
So these guys are definitely dead. And old Cameron Diaz, just to get her a little closer to extraction, we're gonna have Cameron fall back right now.
My life is in your
And then one of our rooftop shooters who could use some EXP, like, I don't know, Matthew McConaughey, perhaps, is gonna take the triple kill here. Matty Mac.
Always observe your surroundings.
Always observe your surroundings, Pete. It's just good advice, because what if there's a beautiful young high school girl in those surroundings and you didn't spot her? More's the shame for you, Pete. More's the shame. So, Franco cannot kill this man. We definitely want him dead. Franco, you know what? Go ahead and hit him with the stinger. Give him a little bit of plop, plop, plow. Little AP rounds. We could shred what's left of his armor there, although I think his armor was already shredded pretty well by the Claymore. Tommy Ray Dong Chong does have Silent Killer, so Tommy Chong gonna give him the dong. And kablooey. Problem solved, and a promotion for Right On.
I require a resupply.
In the meantime, Paris Hilton, why don't you come keep an eye on these dudes over here? Get it? Keep an eye on them, because she can two directions. You know, Pete, you said those jokes were never going to get old, but I kind of feel like maybe you're wrong. They're beginning to grit a little bit. So, there's another patrol down here that's just begging to die. I think we should probably, like, just go indulge them. Let's have Matty Mac drop down. Whip the Claymore. There is a priest in this pile.
Soon our prey will fall.
Pete, how do you feel about throwing explosives at priests? Well, I don't know. I have problems with organized religion, I'm not gonna lie, but never actively thrown a explosive at a member of the clergy. Not that I'm ruling it out, mind you, but
I go where you tell me.
mostly it just seems needless. I mean, by and large, as long as they're not touching little boys, most of your clergy is relatively harmless, and they're at least well-meaning. Probably even some of the ones that are touching little boys are well-meaning. I don't know how much that's worth, I guess, in the long run. Cameron Diaz, how about you take some kills? See if maybe you can get a promotion here. Must caught a little bit of extra something over there, because some other part of that also got cooked off. Tommy Chong, I'm just going to have you reload. These folks are coming this way. Do I really care enough about these kills? Let's just have Paris Hilton chill where she's at.
Watching comes naturally.
Watching comes naturally? Paris Hilton, did you just express... That was one of two things. Either Paris Hilton just expressed a proclivity for voyeurism, or she's commenting on the fact that one of those eyes is constantly watching another direction. Possibly both. I mean, with her configuration, she could potentially watch 2 adult films at the same time. Matty Mac, you don't have a promotion yet, and this guy can't be sustained again, so why don't you kill him? How about now? Promotion? Still no. Alright then. If this pod is going to run, we'll go around the horn. If these guys will run towards us, we'll take them out. If they won't, we're just going to go. Like, if they don't come this way, we're going to just beat it. Alright, we're done now. Yeah, I don't care enough about these kills, John, to bother delaying the mission any longer. Let's just leave.
I understand.
All we're doing is racking up mission time and extra wear and tear, little additional fatigue for our team. For something that provides most of them literally no benefit, because all of the colonels are getting nothing out of that anyway. Matty Mac's gone. Pineapple, beat it.
I'm coming home.
Ray Dong, you already got a promotion. Paris Strabismus Hilton.
Going home for now.
Kirsten Ficus Dunst, you guys are already maxed rank. It was Matthew McConaughey or nobody, and Matty Mac once again managed to let us down. It was an endless disappointment. You know, except for Interstellar, that was definitely not a disappointment, I'm gonna say. Their courage guides us. For a minute, I thought it said their courage guides ass. Thought the poster was making a throwback joke to the opening intro of the episode when I talked about ass pain. Be like, huh, puckered purple bunghole. Yeah, it's burning there. Do you think Johnny Cash wrote Ring of Fire about like a serious hemorrhoid problem? I mean, it is kind of a ring of fire if you think about it. I'm wondering, most under fire, of course, a dash because we never got shot at. Never missed a shot. Average damage is irrelevant. Their courage guides ass. Successful landing, successful mission. Really, the only thing we care about here is like how much fatigue our team took and how long it's going to take us to get back into action. Not that long. What are you talking about? It's like every soldier is exactly the same, though. I know what Sting... Oh, I already have Sting. Okay, well, buy Highlands and then buy Banish, then. Tommy Chong has become a major. He has 5 extra AP, with which we can do nothing. We could spend some of these AP, I guess, on Blood Trail, but honestly, it's like a coin flip if Tommy Chong ever goes on even a single other mission, so I'm not really going to worry about it. Sokolov is now on board safe from Agent 47. Or is he? You thought it was John Bradford, but you didn't spot that barcode tattoo on the back of his neck. You never... It's the Hitman! It's not even Optimus Prime, though. It's Agent 47. He's infiltrated. Sokolov is fucking dude. I'm telling you guys, the Hitman, he never misses. Always gets his man. Holy shit, we got Bonds out the butthole. Tommy Chong, Cameron Diaz, Tommy Chong, James Franco, Tommy Chong, Paris. Is there anyone Tommy Chong has not fallen in love with? Tommy Chong. You know what? This is a bond I will allow to happen. United they stand. It's kind of a May-December thing, but I'll allow it. I mean, Cameron Diaz has got to be in her mid-40s by now. Most importantly, it takes Tommy Chong off the potential Bond members list, so I don't have to look at that green damn handshake everywhere, because that shit was starting to annoy me a little. Know what else is starting to annoy me a little bit? The fact that this episode is still going. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to be annoyed on a daily basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because I post new and annoying episodes every single day. Might also enjoy an annoying outro interruption by the lovely John Delancey.
It may be best to destroy these gateways where they stand.
I'm not, you know, if you want to go around probing puckered purple bungholes, guys, I'm not one to stop you. You do whatever feels right. Whatever trips your hammer, I say, as long as you've got enthusiastic consent from the other party, you go exploring as many of those holes as you want. I seriously can't recommend enough, though, about the proctology thing, because that is not healthy. It's not healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. And hey, don't forget to consult your local proctologist today, because ass pain is no joke.